I have to go. I had that sensation and urge that's so bad. I'm like, okay, am I gonna make it to the bathroom? Hey guys, hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna talk about a topic that I feel like people don't really want to talk about. And that is getting old, especially women. You know, some of us hide our age and things like that because it's really something that is uncomfortable for some people. For me, I've never felt that way. I feel comfortable telling people my age, and it's never been an issue for me. But this video is mainly talking about some of the things I've noticed as I'm getting up there in age. I'm 37, and with 37, I'm getting closer to 40. The reason I'm bringing up this video is because I watch people that have started getting, women that have been experiencing menopause in their 40s. So I'm kind of like at that point where I'm starting to read up on it, and you know, to kind of prepare myself a little bit and kind of to have an idea of what some of the things that happen, like, you know, just reading up on it, kind of honest and tell you guys what I'm noticing, that I'm 37 right now. Although I'm not having menopause, some of the symptoms I have sometimes make me wonder if I'm going through perimenopause, which is the one, you know, the one that's not menopause pretty much, and you're starting to kind of have slight symptoms that could lead to that. And I even read somewhere that at 35 you could start having perimenopause, and you guys can Google that to figure out what it is, but it's pretty much, yeah, kind of like the smaller symptoms of menopause, I think. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about this. So yeah, I'm 37, and with 37 I've noticed a few things that have been going on that I wanted to share with you guys. If you have gone through some of this stuff for yourself, you know, leave a comment below, because I'm curious to see what you experienced. We can compare and stuff like that. So when I turned 36 or 37, I noticed that I'm really decluttering. I'm decluttering like my clothes, I'm decluttering like stuff in the house, I'm decluttering people out of my life. And I really mean that, like, in the best way. I feel like when you hit this 30s, late 30s, you start really looking at your surrounding and figuring out who's important to you, who's bringing what to you, you know, like to the table for you. As far as who's having like really good quality relationships in your life. And you're wondering like who are the people that you really want to be around and spend most of your time with and things like that. And I'm at that point where I'm doing this a lot, decluttering a lot of stuff. If it's not useful, I don't really need it. With my clothes, for example, I'm really taking out things that were trendy, for example, things that I don't use often, things that don't bring me joy, and things that I just don't feel are appropriate for my age, you know. That's something that I've been really doing. It's like trying to dress better. I watch Naturally Fashionable here on YouTube, and she's always doing this. She's always talking about how you can really better your style and be appropriate and be classy and really dress for your body. That's really where I'm at right now that I'm 37. In my early 20s, not so much. Like if I saw something that I liked, I picked it up. Now I pick up things and I have to really think about it. Like, is this really gonna work for me? Is this gonna work for my body? What message am I sending into the world and things like that? So decluttering is something major that I'm just noticing. I know people do this early on too, but it's just different. You're trying to declutter everything when you're getting up there in age and to kind of clear your mind. You know, you want peace. You want peace with everything physical around you, you know? So friends that are not of use, you know, you're kind of like, okay, well, you know, you've been great, whatever, but we're not on the same level. Like, I have to let you go. Or, you know, you're looking at, you know, your financial situation and figuring out what are some things that you're doing, for example, with your budget that you could fix and things like that. So I've noticed I'm doing a lot of decluttering now that I'm getting older. I wrote things down because I don't want to forget. I'm very forgetful now. Just kidding. So yeah, the next thing with getting up there in age that I'm noticing is a lot of body changes. And I'm gonna kind of go into detail about this. So one of the things that I've noticed is I pop and crack like crazy. I like dancing, for example. Sometimes I'm trying to drop it low, and I've noticed that I just pop and I hear my knee crack. I hear my feet pop at night. And it's popping and cracking like I have never had before. Like, I have to laugh. Like, my hubby was like, oh my God, somebody's getting old. Like, he jokes about it, but really it is there. Like, you can exercise and all that, but it's something about like your bones are just different. Like, you just feel so like old, you know. Anyway, yeah, I'm feeling that a lot. I'm really cracking and I'm popping. The next thing that I'm noticing is my bladder is out of control. Like, before I could say, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, I'll get to it. sometimes I could hold it. I know it's terrible, but I used to hold my pee every so often. Now I cannot. Like if I say I have to go to the bathroom, like, oh my God, I gotta go. Like it is an event, like I have to go. I can't hold it now. And it's also due to having a child. I know that after you have a baby, like your bladder changes. Mine changed and I feel it, like, yeah. The next thing is weight gain. Weight gain, I know it's a part of not eating well and not exercising. I get that part. But I'm noticing that when you are getting older, especially when you're about to be close to 40s, the weight just sticks. It feels like if you eat something, you gain like 40 pounds. And just, you put in, like I remember in my 20s, like I would say, okay, like, oh, I'm kind of starting to notice that my clothes are fitting tight. Let me slow down on something. Let me drink more water. Let me, you know, walk more and things like that. And I would notice a slight difference, like I would feel a little bit different. Now I just feel like it's not really, nothing is moving, you know? It's like, oh my God, what is going on, you know? So like my belly especially, and I also hear that a lot of women say that as you get older and you get menopause, you know, belly weight is one of the big things, you know, because everything just accumulates in that area. So I'm noticing that, like, it's just harder, like everything sticks on and you are just like, feel like you're pushing like heavy tires or something to get rid of weight, you know? So yeah, I'm not saying that I've been doing what I need to really do, but I'm just noticing it's different, because before I could just modify things here and there, and I noticed like the weight would be kind of, it felt like I could manage it a little more, and now it's just like, okay. The next thing is, oh yeah, also being concerned with body changes. Also, when you're getting older, you start really focusing on how you can keep your health going. So some of the things I do, for example, I make sure to dance every so often. I drink apple cider vinegar, you know, like a teaspoon. I drink way more water, and that's one of the reasons I go to the bathroom a lot. Like I'm just really into trying to figure out things that can really keep me healthy, making sure that I take my vitamin C's to keep my immune system and things like that. It's really like little things here, and I'm reading up on things that you can do that are natural, like to really keep that health going. So I've just noticed that I do my stretches often. I try to have quiet time, like all these little things that I do that I'm really focused on, trying to keep myself just really healthy. I try to laugh, you know, more often now. Before it was like, okay, I need to kind of have quiet time. Not so much. I would be going to the club and I'm partying, like whatever, you know, but now it's really important to me. Like I really put that effort to really like, you know, do these things. The next thing that I've noticed that I'm doing a lot in my 30s, like late 30s now, is trying to be my best at everything, whether it's being a mom, whether it's being healthy, whether it's being like really cleaning up things, to open up doors for new things, financial situation, looking at it and seeing what could I do better to like fix a lot of the things that, you know, that I put myself in, or like just noticing like I don't want to be broke. Like I'm really trying to figure out ways where I don't want to be broke. One of the other things that I really want to work on is having, you know, side incomes, so that even though, like I remember my mom used to work so much, and I just told myself I don't want to work so much to the point where I'm always in a rush to leave somewhere, because I have to work and wake up early in the morning to go to work. Like I just want to have that mixture of like I'm working, doing something I love, but also feeling like I can, you know, take a vacation or something every so often, not feel so like, oh my God, I have to wake up tomorrow, I don't have time because I have to be at work. So that's really been something that I'm focusing on. So you really try to reach your best as you're getting up there in age, and trying to clean up things and fix things to get there. So that's something I've noticed, like now that I'm 37, like I'm really like, I need to get on it and like really figure out like how I can be my best at everything. Another thing I've noticed is routines. My routines are very rigid now. When I wake up, for example, I have to sometimes, I have to make sure that I do my stretches, because if I don't do them, I'm cracking, I'm popping all day and I'm uncomfortable. You know, if I don't have my, you know, like drink a little bit of my apple cider vinegar, I go, oh my God, I didn't have that this morning. Like I need to drink a little bit of that. Like, oh, I didn't have water today. Like I need to get water. I didn't have my coffee this morning. I'm not gonna be, I can't function right now. Like don't talk to me until I get coffee. So it's not just before like my 20s or whatever that I would just drop everything because somebody called me and say, oh, I'm going out, you want to join us? Like I'm dropping everything. Now it's like, let me look at my schedule and I'll get back to you. Like I need to sleep at 9:30. So right now, no. And it's just like, yeah, it's a routine that I have rigid things, and now that I have my mom also, there's rigid things that I just can't change. I don't want to change, you know. And it's just like saying no is becoming easier for me. I'm like, no, what time is it? I can't really do it. So I've noticed that. The other one that I want to talk about was dressing. Dressing is something that's major for me. You guys know I love fashion. I've been on YouTube for a while, and one of the things I used to do on YouTube is really do fashion related things. And I love fashion. But at this time that as I'm getting older, I've noticed that I'm really trying to zone in on what looks good on my body. I'm really trying to let go of things that don't make me happy. I'm trying to really have like simple things that just work together well. You know, I bought like purses over the years that kept breaking. There were $20 purses here and there, and honestly, I'm tired of it. Like at this point in my life, I want to get better like a handbag and just have solid, good handbags that can be used back and forth. I want to have like good blazers. I want to have like a closet that works well together, that's simple, that's not looking like I'm trying too hard. And just really like just dressing better. Like that's something that I'm really focusing on now that I'm getting older. Like I'm not just picking up things because I'm excited about it. I'm thinking about it, like how would this work in my closet? How would this work with my body? And things like that. So that's some things I've noticed. Another thing that I've noticed, that this might be TMI for some people, but using panty liners more than often. Because it's moisture there, and a lot of women have brought this up that are over 40 something also, that they use panty liners more often because you get moisture. You know, I don't feel secure if I don't have panty liners anymore, and it's like this stuff going on that I'm not gonna get into, but it's like, ooh. Another thing that I noticed as I got older is that my period got less, which is good for me because I was always the type of person that had periods all the way for like 7 days straight. They were heavy, and I noticed now they went down, and it's been a relief. So it's like 4 days now, so I can handle that. I can manage it, and it's on clockwork. I don't have to try to figure out like, oh, is it come in this week, whatever. It's really on clockwork. It's less. I'm happy about that, and that's one change that I'm like, okay, I'm glad I'm getting older. Maybe that's what happened there. What else? Oh, the sex life. I know a lot of people don't talk about this. Women don't discuss it. But for me, I feel like 37, nothing has really changed that much as far as the sex life goes. I'm happy. Happy. That's my African accent coming out. Happy. We're good in that department. But I know that when you get in your 40s and menopause starts, it could change. So that's something that I'm noticing that's fine. I haven't had any issues in that area. So yeah, I just wanted to bring up a few things here and there that I've noticed with myself. Oh, I forgot to say, emotions. I do have mood swings that can be out of control sometimes. And I'm really like, I feel very unapologetic as I'm getting up there in age. Like, you know, I don't, like, I want to try new things, for example. Like for example, I had different hair color that I've never done. And it's okay. Like, I'm not thinking, oh my God, what are people gonna think? You know, it's not like that anymore. I'm just like, I want to do something, and it's like, I don't care what you think about it, because I spent a lot of my 20s and early 30s kind of like, oh my God, what are people gonna think? And now I'm starting to get really brave. Like, I don't care. Like, this is what makes me happy. I'm gonna do it, you know? So I'm feeling a lot of that in, you know, in my heart. I'm feeling that, like, just go and do it, you know? And like, you know, so I'm really feeling a lot of that, and I've noticed it, and it's something that I really love about getting older. Like, you're just unapologetic, and you say no easily, and you know, oh well. I know some people tell me I don't look my age, which is another thing. People never know whether to call me Miss or like, you see their face kind of confused, like ma'am, Miss, you know. So yeah, but it's a good thing. As far as skincare goes, like, I'm not doing anything really special. And I really don't want to, because I want to see if I don't, am I gonna age really badly, you know? And my genes, like my mom's genes are pretty good, and my sister's genes were good. I'm hoping that it's the same with me, and I don't have to really do anything. So I'm kind of on that. Like, I'm trying not to use products and things like that for anti-aging to see, like, is everything just gonna stay, you know? I'm not saying like 100%, but I just want to see, you know, if if it's not broken, why fix it, you know, kind of the thing. So that's one thing I'm noticing, you know. Anywho, I just want to share with you guys some of the things that I've noticed about getting older, being 37, and yeah, you guys share some of the things you've noticed as you're getting up there in age, like as a woman. What are you noticing is happening? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.